Meet the hulking weed that hides a pantry, burdock. Massive rosettes, tall flower spikes, and those infamous burrs make it unmistakable. But beneath the surface lies a long, starchy root prized in cuisines and folk medicine alike. Today, we'll learn how to find, harvest, and turn burdock into food, remedies, and dyes without destroying the plant population. Ready to dig? Identification starts at the base. Burdock has huge, broad leaves, often heart shaped with wavy edges and a pale, fuzzy underside. The leaves from a giant rosette in the first year, then the plant shoots tall flower stalks the next season. Look for coarse texture and strong midribs. The seed heads, the burrs, are covered in tiny hooks that cling to fur and fabric. Those burrs are the plant's seed dispersal genus and inspiration behind Velcro. When you find the hook around clusters on tall stalks, you've found burdock in seed. Flowers are thistle like, purple and globe shaped, often mistaken for thistle, but softer and larger. They appear on tall, branching stalks and later transform into the burrs that scatter in autumn. Always harvest roots from pesticide free sites and where collecting is legal. Avoid contaminated roadsides, industrial sites, or places treated with herbicides. Take only a few roots per patch to allow regrowth and reproduction. Young plants are better for eating. Older tap roots can be woody. Burdock roots are long and deep. Use a spade or digging fork and dig wide, not only deep, losing soil around the root before leavering it out. Young roots, first year, are sweeter and milder. Older roots become fibrous. They're still useful for medicinal extracts and dyes, but require more cooking. Scrub and peel the root. Then slice into thin ribbons or matchsticks. In Japanese cuisine, burdock, known as gobo, is prized for its earthy, slightly sweet flavor and crisp texture. Try stir fries, stews, or quick pickles. Parboil first to remove bitterness if desired. Burdock and carrot. Julienne burdock and carrot stir fry in sesame oil. Add soy sauce and a pinch of sugar. Finish with sesame seeds. It's a crunchy, savory side that showcases burdock's unique texture. Burdock roots have long been used as a blood purifier and skin tonic for herbal systems. Decoctions and tinctures are used for detoxifying and supporting skin conditions like acne and eczema. The root contains inulin and compounds thought to support liver and kidney function. Consult a practitioner for safe dosing and interactions. Burdock is rich in inulin, a probiotic fiber that feeds beneficial gut bacteria. It's low in calories and provides mineral content. Because of inulin, sensitive stomachs should introduce burdock gradually to avoid gas. Roots and leaves yield warm, earthy brown and yellow when simmered with fabric. The results are pleasantly autumnal, excellent for natural dyes seeking rustic colors. Combine with iron or tannin for an aged, muted palette. Aside from food and medicine, dried burrs are great for craft projects and historical study. Their hook structure fascinated early inventors and remains a tactile reminder of plant ingenuity. In survival situations, burrs can be used to start primitive cordage or trap triggers, but always harvest ethically. Blanch and freeze sliced root for later cooking. Pickle thin slices in vinegar and sugar for a sharp condiment, or dry slices for later decoctions. Tinctures and dried powdered roots store long term for medicinal use. Don't confuse burdock with poisonous lookalikes. Always check leaves, flower shape, and burrs. Don't eat roots from lawns treated with herbicides or near roads. Avoid heavy handed harvesting. Don't remove entire populations. When testing a new wild food, try a small amount first to watch for sensitivities. Burdock is a great teaching plant. Kids love the burrs and the surprising root that grows so long. Use gloves when digging, supervise sharp tools, and turn the harvesting into a lesson in seasons and root structures. Simmer 1 to 2 teaspoons dried sliced root per cup of water for 10 to 20 minutes. Strain and sip as a warm tonic. For tinctures, follow standard herb tincture methods and consult a herbalist for dosing. Always check for allergies and interactions, especially if on medication. Burdock has been celebrated, a common weed that hides a deep, useful root. Rural communities used it for food, medicine, and craft. And today, it quietly feeds kitchens and herbalists who know how to coax out its value. Burdock is a lesson in minding what's beneath the surface. That prickly outdoor nuisance becomes a crunchy snack, a medicinal ally, and a dyer's palate when we put in the effort to harvest and prepare it right. Next time you see those giants in the field, think twice about stomping them. There's treasure under that soil. Let me know if you have any comments or suggestions for a future episode. Thank you for joining me at my off grid, humble homestead in the forest. If you liked this episode, you know what to do, and I thank you.